So last week we got all the grass in. Man, it's been wet here. It's been so wet, but it was good to get this all in. Better weather. So today we are gonna start putting the posts up for this wall, not wall, for this fence that's going through here. We're going to bolt on the side of every post, so we'll start on the ends and then put a line up and then keep them to the line. But as you can see, it's just so wet, so we're going to be walking in all that rubbish all day. But anyway, I'll set up and we can start doing that. So cut these posts in half. They're 3 metre lengths. 400 below the top rail. I'll pre-drill the holes here. So it's a 12mm, it's an M12 shank. So I'll do a hole at 90 and one at about 310, centre of the post. And I've got a 4x2 hanging out, so it just sits straight down on it. And it's at the bottom of the second board, and those boards are 200mm, so can rest on that. I'll put the bolts through and then mark it and then pre-drill the posts. So I'll pre-drill this to 12mm. That's a 10mm, so it can lock into the retaining wall posts. Pre-drill that. No need to try and drill it. Well, no need to try and screw it right into the post with no hole. Just makes things hard. So, pre-drill these. Make sure it's square off the post. Looks pretty good. Top one. Check it for square, bring it down a bit. Change a bit over. So ideally, it's going to sit right on the round over, which should be somewhere there, and that can pre-mark it. Hopefully I've got enough room in between here. Can barely see it. Okay, now I've got to try and get in here and pre-drill this post. Let's see if it's can get in here. Oh, might be in a bit of trouble here. See how we go. Cut you in half. Make sure it's square. there. Off the top, oh, go over a little bit. Little blunt, but you're always hitting something with these. That up there. That's back over. Screws, washers. I should try and get the metal apron first. Tabs off. Alright, put this one through and then it'll hit the 10mm bit. I'll just chuck this other one in place. Sometimes with these posts, not the square ones but the retaining wall posts, because they're round and they're different thicknesses, ideally you want to try to get the post dead centre of it, but because they're different thicknesses it tends to either come this way or that way, so it's going to be skewed off the line a bit. But you just do what you can. But what I usually do is put them all on, loosen them all off, and then you put your rails through and then nail them all into your posts, and then you can tighten them up. So then the whole lot's got to try and twist the rails, which it isn't going to do. So that's ideally that's what you want to do. It's the same with it being out of plumb too. So you can screw, you can back it off to where you want and then tighten it up. And if there's a gap there, it is what it is. You can't do much about it. You don't want to go and put wedges everywhere because it looks pretty ugly. But like I said, if that's out of plumb a bit, screw it in, leave whatever one you want out and then pull it over, nail all the rails on, and then you can tighten them all up, because it isn't going to move either way, depending on which way the post is out of plumb. The rail is going to hold it in place. So, you know, that's a little tip. Anyway, we'll get this bottom one in. Just off the string line at the top and at the bottom. Just off the line. Good. Oops. Right. Take our block off, put it at the bottom of the second board from the top. Right. Where's our other post? Over here. That's the good thing about pre-drilling everything. It's just ready to go. I'm trying to drill through everything. Which is this harsh on gear. This one is probably going to have a little twist in it because it's a big post. I'm talking about the retaining wall post, and it's going to want to twist it like that, so we'll just do it up to its tight-ish and then go from there. That's roughly it there. So now I can just poke a few holes through there, get a starting point. See how it's off centre with the post? It's naturally going to twist around, but we'll do what we can. One there marked. One there marked. What's up here now? See what I'm talking about? You got centre here and centre here, so naturally it's going to want to fold around, but like I said before, all the rails that are up there, we'll leave these loose, and the rails will pull them all into line, the posts, nail them all on, and then we'll tighten them all up once it's in place. Oh. Be on my last battery, I think. See if we can get this one done without changing battery. Very lucky. So got two more, go cut one more, and that's all the posts up. Actually, I don't think there's rails on this one. There's going to be horizontal slats. So same principle as the rails, pull them over, get them plumb, nail it all in place, nail the whole lot in place, and then tighten up the bolts. So they're plumb that way and plumb that way. Okay. Two more posts to go. Two more. Looks a little high, this one. There it is. Looks good, eh? Yeah, that's good. I think we've got about 4 boards in a ripping, so it'll probably be 5 boards to go. Pardon? Nothing. Just use it when we need it. So the next one, the next system is a join on that board there. So bring another board, a shorter one, not that one on top, the one below it. Looks very tidy. So we're gonna, that last retaining board on top, gonna decide where to cut that off, possibly so it's in line with the post, and run right down there for skilly, and then we'll plumb that right up here and cut those off. and we'll do exactly what's down there over on that side, but keeping in mind it can't be longer than 2.1 from there to that wall over there, because that's the length of the sleepers. So that's what we're going to do once we get all these boards on. Another wet day in the Stokes Valley. Got that all in. Just need to plumb that up, cut that off. But if I stand back over here, that looks tidy.